Morning, students. Good morning, students. Good morning, Amma. Viనబడుతుందా my voice? Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Okay, thank you. So just please ask your friends to join to the class.
Okay, sir.
Just post a message so that we'll start our class. So in the meantime, I will share my today's presentation.
Okay, sir.
Is it visible? Dear students, is it visible? My screen is visible. Students, కనబడుతుందా బాబు స్క్రీను? కొంచెం చెప్పండి, వినబడుతుందో లేదో చెప్పండి ఒకసారి. ఇది కనబడుతుందా లేదా అనేది. Somebody has to reply. Students, is it visible? మెసేజ్ కాకుండా మీ వాయిస్ ఒకసారి విందామని. Just unmute yourself and speak somebody whether the screen is visible or not. Is it visible? Bharat?
Sir.
కనబడుతుందా?
Sir, కనిపిస్తుంది sir.
Okay. Because this is one of the important topic. Today we are going to discuss one of the important topic. This you are going to get in your upcoming examinations. So that's why I am focusing. So in the third unit, there are two different topics are coming. One is the error analysis. So the analysis, it is completely theoretical part. And the second part of the second question from your third unit is the CRC generation and also the Hamming codes. So combiningly, it is coming as a single question. So therefore, you have to listen it carefully to answer this question. So in the first unit, it is completely the noise analysis and sampling theorem. Those two questions are coming from the first unit. So if somebody want, you have to note down also. So that is the noise analysis and the sampling theorem and power spectrum. They are the important topics from the first unit. And from the second unit, the pulse width modulation and pulse position modulation and the FSK and PSK. So they are coming from the second unit. As far as the third unit is concerned, the questions are, one is from the that is the error analysis and these two codes, error analysis and CRC and Hamming codes. Error analysis is one question. Cyclic redundancy check and Hamming code is another question. And from the fourth unit, that is the paging system is one question. And also the other question is GPS and video text. GPS and video text combiningly, it is coming as one of the question. So like this, 8 long answer questions you have to, these questions will appear in your upcoming exams. You have to answer any 4. So any 4 you have to attempt. So that is the general criteria. Yeah, is it visible? Maybe there is some disturbance in my system. Is it visible? Okay, if no problem, so we'll continue. So in the CRC generation, because we have to add some of the additional bits to the actual information, we have to add some of the additional bits at the sender side. Whenever the sender transmitting some data, there is a need to add some of the bits. And those bits, the receiver will check. After receiving the bits, whether the received data is the correct data or not. So that he has to identify. So that means he must know some of the divisor, both the sender and receiver, both the people must know the divisor. The divisor is the known value. So whenever the received data is divisible with that divisor, the carry must be 0. The carry must be 0. So in that way, suppose if the receiver is getting the carry 0, the received data is the correct data. Otherwise, it is the wrong data. So that is the general way. So what are the bits we have to add? So that is CRC code we have to generate. Okay. So that CRC code. So normally, these are the important steps, 4 important steps at the sender side, 4 important steps at the sender side to generate the CRC code. It is called as a CRC code. So that means CRC code means the actual information plus some of the additional bits. So combiningly, it is called as a CRC code. Okay. So first, for this purpose, find the length of the divisor. So what is the size of the divisor? The divisor, it must be known by the sender as well as the receiver. Both the people, they must know this value. So that is the actual divisor. What is the divisor? Okay. Now, so how many number of bits we have to add? How many number of bits we have to add? So that is L minus 1. So the length of the divisor is L. Then the L minus 1 bits to the original message. For example, your divisor is 4. you can add 4 minus 1. That is 3 bits you have to add. The divisor length is 5. You can add 5 minus 1. That is 4 bits you have to add. Okay. So then, so this is the number of bits required. That is L minus 1 bits. L is the length of divisor. L minus 1 bits we have to add to the actual information. Now, once we know the divisor, start division. So here the division means we can perform the exclusive OR operation. Division means exclusive OR operation that we have to perform. Okay. So perform binary division operation. Then remainder of the division is the CRC. This is the what we are going to. That is generally called as a cyclic redundancy check. Cyclic redundancy check. So this is the remainder. What is the remainder you are getting? That remainder value. That remainder value you have to add to the actual information. So that is the general process. Okay. So this is the exclusive OR condition. Only unequal inputs or the output is high for the exclusive OR. So 0, 1 or 1, 0 are the inputs for A and B. Then only the output is high. If both the inputs are 0, output is 0. So both inputs are 0, output is 0. Both inputs are high also, output is 0. That is equal inputs, output is 0 for the exclusive OR gate. Okay. Now, for example, let us assume. So let us assume this is your actual data. So 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. Let us assume it is a 7-bit data. 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. And this is the divisor. So this divisor must be known by both the people, that is the sender as well as the receiver. Now start division. So dividing this value. So you can divide. So that is this value, you have to write it here. So each time the first bit must be, so you can perform the exclusive OR operation. The first bit will become 0. So therefore this 1, 1, 0, 1. So 1 and 1, first both the bits are equal. Therefore output is 0. So that you have to neglect. So next bit you have to drop. So here this value, how will get this value? Because 1 and 1 exclusive OR operation you have to perform. So equal inputs, output is 0. Here also equal input, output is 0. Unequal input, output is 1. So this 1, 0, 0. Next, take the next bit. This bit you have to take. So again, same value, this value you have to take and exclusive OR operation. The resultant value, first bit is 0, then unequal, therefore it is 1, equal, therefore it is 0, unequal, it is 1. Now drop the, so take the next bit. Okay, next bit is here. So next bit is here. So therefore 1, 0, 1, 0, again perform this. But here, how many number of bits we have to add? Because the divisor is 4, 4 minus 1, 3 bits you have to add. Let us assume all these 3 bits are 0, 0, 0. Initially, we have to take these 3 bits as 0, 0, 0. So each time we have to take 1 bit. So this 1, 1, 1 and this 0 you have to take. Again divide. You will get, here it is 0. This one also 0. So 0, 1, 1 we have. So 0, 1, 1, drop the next bit. So here also you have to perform. This is the equal input, therefore it is 0. Then this is 1, 0. Here it is 1, 1, 0, 1. Then 0, 0, it is 0. And final 0 you have to drop. So final 0, the first bit you have to neglect. This bit 1 and 1 exclusive OR operation. 1 and 1 exclusive OR operation, it is 0. So then here it is 1, 1, it is 0, 0, 0, it is 0, 0, 1. Unequal input, this is 1. So the final remainder is 0, 0, 0. The final remainder is 0, 0, 0, 1. So therefore, this is your remainder. This remainder must be added to your actual data. So your actual data is this one only, that is 100,100. Here tentatively we have taken these 3 digits, but actual remainder we obtained is 001. So therefore, instead of these 3 zeros, you can add this 001 added to the actual data. So this complete information 100,100,001, here it is your, this is a CRC code. The CRC code will be generated like this. After generating this code, we can transmitting through the media. So transmitting through wired or wireless media. This is the generation of the code. Okay. Now, so actual data is appearing, the data transmitted is in this format. This part is data, this part is the CRC code. So here it is the, this part is the CRC code, this part is your data. In this way, we can transmit your information. Okay. So this is the question, let us assume. For example, you have a question like this, find the CRC for 111100,101,01 with the divisor x cube plus x square plus 1. So instead of the binary digits, here it is given in the expression format. This is given in the expression format, x cube plus x square plus 1. So the highest power is x to the power of 3. So here x cube is present, x square is present, but x power 1 is absent. So therefore, those terms are present. The present means it will be taken as 1. Absent means it will be taken as 0. For example, let us assume this is the expression. X to the power of 7, x to the power of 5, plus x to the power square, plus x plus 1. For this, how will take the divisor? X power 7, it is present, therefore it is 1. X power 6 is not there, therefore it can be taken as 0. X power 5 is there, 1. X to the power 4 is not there, x to the power of 3 is not there. These two will be taken as 0, 0. Then x square is there, it is 1. X is there, it is 1. Then the constant value is there, it is 1. So like this, you can frame the divisor. In the same way, for this, here it is, what is the divisor? 1. For x cube is there 1. X square is there 1, 1, 1. But x is not there. So that can be taken as 0. 1, 1, 0, and 1. 1, 1, 0, 1 is your divisor, 4-bit divisor. So therefore, how many number of digits in the CRC? 3 digits. Okay. So like this, you have to find out. So find the CRC for this given data. For this given data. So for this given data, you have to find the CRC. Now how will find? So these are the values. The given values 100,100,001. That is the value here. So this is 0. Here it is 0. So like this. So here you have to take one example. So let us take 100,100,001. Okay. So that means let us take, it is a actual received information. This information previously we have did like this. So that is the problem. Let us assume this is your data. 100,100,001. This is the received data by the receiver. Because in this process, we have taken 1101. It is the actual divisor. This divider must be known by the transmitter as well as the receiver. So here the transmitted data is like this. Okay. So after receiving this data by the receiver, whether the received data is correct or not, he is going to check. The receiver will check the data. So what he will do? Just the received data, he will divide. Received data, he will divide with the divisor. If the remainder is 0, the received answer is correct. If the remainder is 0, received answer is correct. If remainder is not equal to 0, the received answer is incorrect. That means there is some error in the received data. So therefore, the same data you have to take it. So in this method, yeah. So this is the received data. So 100100 and this 001 is a actual CRC. Only these 6 bits are your data. These 3 bits are your CRC. Okay. Now this is the data received by the receiver. Now you can divide this data with the divisor. That is divisor. What is the divisor? The same divisor. That is 1101. 1101. Now again you have to divide. So 1101. The first one will be eliminated. Then drop this 0 to this place. 1000. Okay, this is 01. Therefore it is 1. Equal inputs, output is 0. Equal inputs, output is 0. You can drop this 0. Next value, that is 1101. So this is 1 equal, therefore you can eliminate. Each time you have to eliminate the first one position. So 01, unequal, therefore it is 1. Equal, it is 0. Unequal, it is 1. Then drop the next bit. Then again divide with the same divisor, that is 1101. So this one will be eliminated. 1 is 0. Therefore, so unequal it is 1, unequal it is 1, unequal it is 1. So drop the next 0. So again divide. So that is 0, 0. So 1. Here it is, this is 0, this is 0 equal. Here it is 1, and this is 0, 1 is 1. Therefore 0, 1. So here the first digit is also 0. Therefore, there is no need of considering this 0. Therefore, simply drop the 2 zeros at a time. These 2 values at a time. Because here also there is a 0. So therefore, these 4 bits only you can consider. 0 means no need of considering. Drop the next bit. So 1101, 1101. So all are equal. Therefore, your final remainder is 0. So the receiver, he checked the data and he divided with the divisor, the remainder is 0. So that means the data is accepted because he received the correct data. He received the correct data. Okay. So that is the how will send the data by the sender part, how he is adding the CRC code, and the receiver, how will check how the receiver will check the data. Okay. Now coming to the problem, the problem, given problem. Suppose we want to transmit the message. We want to transmit the message that is 11001001 and protect it from errors using the CRC polynomial x cube plus 1. X cube plus 1. Use polynomial long division to determine the message that should be transmitted. Corrupt the leftmost third bit. Leftmost third bit. This, so you can just wantedly you can make this one as a wrong bit and you can transmit. Okay. So corrupt the leftmost third bit of the transmitted message and show that the error is detected by the receiver using the CRC technique. So you can identify the data, received data is error, and if there is an error, how we can correct the error. So correction of the error also very, very important terminology. Okay. So question is like this. The message is 11001001 is to be transmitted using CRC polynomial. So polynomial is x cube plus 1 to protect it from errors. The message that should be transmitted. So it is coming in the GATE 2007 question. So first, you can simply identify. So what is your divisor here? From starting from this, starting from x cube, x square, x to the power of 1 and constant. 4 divisor, length of the divisor is L is 4. So for this L is 4. What is your divisor? 1, 0, 0, 1. That is your divisor. 1, 0, 0, 1. So how many bits in the CRC? L minus 1. So 4 is the length of the divisor. Therefore 4 minus 1, 3 is your CRC. So the first digits. So you can left these 3 digits. The actual data is the 5-bit data. So 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. You can check simply 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. If anything is there, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1 here, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1 here, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. So in all the 5, you have a 5 digits. Then here, how many number of bits? So actual data will be 5 plus 3, 8-bit data only. Actually, it is an 8-bit data. So here it is 5. How many number of bits? It is 5. So this is the actual 8 bits are there. By simply looking here, you can identify this is right. So because in other data, the more number of bits you have to see. So in that way, you can identify which is the correct answer. Okay. Now, so the divisor you can find out. This is your divisor 1001 because x cube. It starts from x cube. So this is your actual data. That is 11001001. Then I add some 3 additional bits for the CRC. Additional bits for the CRC. Now we can start division. And after division, you are getting your remainder as 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1. Okay, 0, 1, 1 is CRC. So therefore, in place of these 3, in place of 3 digits, we can add this 0, 1, 1 data. So 0, 1, 1 data you have to add. So therefore, where is the 0, 1, 1 here? The 0, 1, 1. So additional. So therefore, your answer is B. So 0, 1, 1 is your this one. So this is also appearing like the same. But why it is not correct? Because number of bits in this. So here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So actual data is how many number of bits you have in the actual data? The number of bits in the actual data is these bits. That is 4 plus 4, 8 bits only. 8 plus these 3. 8 plus 3 is 11-bit data. It must be. So this data is having more than 11. That is around 12 bits are there. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are there. So, but only we need the 8-bit data. Okay. So somewhere here that is 0, 0, these 2 zeros. Because of this, it is the wrong answer. So only this is your right answer. Now, so we have given one more question, that is if some that is a wrong answer, how we can identify that one. Okay. So if there is any wrong one also, that you have to identify. By checking this, you can identify the error. Okay. So this is about the answer. So these are the conclusions upon the generate CRC code and determine the message to be transmitted. Okay. So with this, I will end whether the received data is the right answer or the wrong answer. Suppose if there is any error, just check the CRC. Okay, you can perform the this one, that is the divide the value with the divisor. If your remainder is wrong, that is a error. Okay. So for this data also you can perform the answer. Okay. Okay. So something you can give some wrong values. So this you can make it some 1 and you can again divide whether you are getting the 0 answer or not. So this is 0 or not, you can check. Okay. So this is about the CRC. CRC means you can generate a CRC at the sender place. That CRC you can add it to the actual data, and at the receiving end The complete data will be the actual information plus CRC. The receiver will also know the actual divisor. The divisor, he will divide with the divisor. If he is getting the 0 remainder, the received data is correct. If it is not a 0 value, that means there is some error in the data. So that is a first part of your question. The second part is the Hamming code. So we'll see the Hamming code also. I will stop sharing and share that presentation. So 1 minute, I will open it and will share. Okay, we have just a few minutes time. Yeah. So this, is it visible? So for the Hamming
No,
code,
sir.
not visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for the Hamming code, so instead of a addition of the CRC, in the CRC code, simply we are adding at the end of the bits. For example, there is a 6-bit information, divisor is 4 bits. We can add 3 bits at the end. Those 3 bits you have to add at the end of your info. That is the lower bits. The CRC bits will be at the lower bits. But in the Hamming code, the bits, addition of the bits is not at exactly the end. So the bits will be added, that is a parity bits. The parity bits you have to add it at different positions. For example, we have how many number of bits in your data? So let us assume 5 bits. So 5 bits means you can add the parity bits. So that is based on this condition. So parity bits you have to add. That is, the condition is, if number of parity bits are 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, how many number of bits to be added to your actual data. So that will be based on this condition. That is P plus K plus 1. So your K is a number of bits. How many number of bits you have in the data. So that K value. Then 2 power P. This is 2. P will be 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 like that. For example, if P is 1 or 2 or 3, then this condition is not satisfied. Only P is 4. That is P is 4 means 2 to the power of 4 here. That is 16. So this is 4 plus 5 plus 1. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. So that means 16 is greater than this complete value. So therefore, P is 4. That is, how many number of parity values you have to take? 4 parity bits you have to take. 4 parity bits you have to take. Those parity bits, you can add it to the actual data. So P is parity bits are 4. Actual data is having 5. So therefore, 4 plus 5 is 9. So your N is equal to this P plus K. That is, total number of bits in the actual information is 9. So this is generally called as a 9, 5 Hamming code. 9, 5 Hamming code. That means actual received data is in the 5-bit format, but the actual data is only 5-bit data. Actual data is 5-bit data. So 9-bit combination. This is a Hamming code format. So in which, what are the positions of the parity bits? So position means the 2 power 0, that is the first position. 2 power 1 is the second parity, then 2 power 2, that is 4. This is the next parity, then 2 power 3, 8. So these are the actual positions of the parity bits. That is first bit, second bit, fourth bit, and eighth bit. So these are taken as the parity bits. That is P1, P2, P3, P4. Then the remaining bits are the actual data bits. That is the 9, 7, 6, 5, 3. So these are the 5 different bits. Okay. So therefore, this one P1, P2, P4, and P8. These are taken as a parity. Parity positions P1, first parity, second parity. So here it is 2 to the power of 1, 2 power 0, 2 power 1. This is a 2 power 2. Therefore P4. 2 power 3 is P8, like this. So the bits is alignment of the bits are like this. Then how to find out the parity 1, parity 2, parity 3? So parity 1 is, this is the condition, that is check one bit and skip one bit. Check one bit and skip one bit. So from the data. So this is first data, skip this, second data, skip this, third data, skip this, this is. So your parity 1 is this one, D3, D5, D7, D9. Similarly, second parity bit, that is check 2 bits and skip 2 bits. So that is first 2 bits you have to check from here and here onward. These 2 bits you can check. In this only D3 is there. So these 2 you can skip. Then consider D7. So what are the values for the second? That is D7 and D6 are the bits. Then coming to the next parity, P4. P4, what are the condition? P4, check 4 bits and skip 4 bits. So what are the first 4 bits? Starting from here. This one, these 4 bits you can check. What are the values? D3, D5, D6. So D3, D5, D6. So D5, D6, D7. First 4 bits starting from here. So D3, D5, D6. D5, D6, D7. D5, D6, D7. D5, D6, D7. So ఈ 4 bits skip చేసి ఈ next 4 bits check చేయాలమ్మా. D5, D6, D7. Then similarly next one also, that is check 8 bits and skip 8 bits. So check 8 bits అంటే first 8 లో check చేసుకుంటే what are there? Only D9 is there. So only D9. So you just skip this and check next week only D9. That is your P8 bit. So that means you can find out your parity bits like this, P1, P2. You can simply, these positions, you can perform the exclusive OR operation between these values. If you are doing exclusive OR operation, this condition is whether 1 or 0. Based on that, you will get the value. So you will get the P1 value, P2 value, P4 value, P8 value. All those values you will obtain based on your data values. So those values are obtained like this. So you can fill the parity values. These positions you can P1, P2, P4 and P8 you can fill. Actual data is 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. These values will be added with the obtained values, that is these values, that is 0, 1, then 0, then 0. So these values you can add. This is generally called as a Hamming code. This is called as a Hamming code. Okay. So once you obtain the Hamming code, once we obtain the Hamming code, that is this is the actual data you have received. Now, whether the received data is the correct data or not, you can just suppose we have received some data. So let us assume 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Let us assume we have received this data. So what are the positions of your parity P1, P2, P4 and the, so what is the data size? It is 7. So 7 bits. So therefore, how many parity bits required? The condition, you can check the condition. Only 7 bits are there. Therefore, 3 parity bits are sufficient. The received data is like this. 3 parity bits are sufficient. That is P1, P2, P4 are the your parity bits. So you can identify what is the P1 value, what is P2 value, what is P4 value. So here already we have a these positions are actual data values. We have just a few seconds time is there. So these values you can identify. So P1, P2, P3 values you can identify. Those values you can substitute. So those values you can substitute in this data. Then after receiving it, that complete value you have to find out. This data is same as your received data or not. You can compare. Same data is the received data is same as this or not. And if there is any error in the received data, if there is any error in the received data, that data is also, there is a chance of correcting that data. So there is a chance of correcting data. So that is, for example, by doing this operation, let us take which bit there